weird. Filming is so weird. I haven't filmed in so long. Okay. Holy howdy, I'm Lexi Winters. What the heck is up? You're probably clicking on this video and being like, why am I subscribed to this girl? I haven't seen her in 2 years. That's because your girl has been going through some things, which we'll get into way longer down the road in my channel. I plan on posting way more, so we'll talk about that later. But all you need to know is, hi, my name is Lexi Winters, and I'm coming back with my YouTube videos. Did you miss me? I know you did. But yes, you're subscribed for a reason. So I plan on changing my channel, but I love to just do vlogs. I now am a working professional in an actual career, so I can talk about that, give you guys some tips about that. And I just want to bring you guys into my life, lifestyle, tips, and just tell you about my life, because I feel like we don't know each other, you know? Let's get into it. So, I asked you guys to ask me these on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, literally why? What's wrong with you? No, I'm just kidding. But you guys should follow me on Instagram and put it right here. It's Lexi Winters, so. Let's start with the first question. So, tell me your dream. Sorry, huh? Can I read? It's tell me your ideal dream date. Oh my God. I don't know. A girl just wants flowers. Like, flowers would be cool. Like, obviously, if we're like dating, then just like spending time with you. Let's see. If you didn't live in Alberta, is there another province you'd like to live in, and what city? So, I'm obviously not from Alberta. I live here. I've lived here for 3 years now. Yeah, I've lived here for 3 years. I'm originally from BC, so sorry, rude. No, just kidding. But I'm originally from BC in this really small town called Trail. And so I love BC, especially the temperature around there, and I think it's a great place to raise children. So maybe down the line when I'm like older, I'd live there, but I personally am obsessed with New York. But I love Canada. I don't know. Or like catch me on the south of France, being a yachty, you know? Like, I would be a yachty for life. That's like a secret about Lex. I'm going on a tangent, but like, my dream job is to be a yachty. Like, that would be so much fun. Like, just be a stewardess on this mega yacht, visiting beautiful places on a big ass boat. Why are you so hot? Got it from my mom. No, but literally, in all seriousness, a lot of people ask me like how many fillers I get and like where I get my filler and like all this kind of stuff. And like, girl, I haven't gotten any yet. Like, I don't have any. My titties are real. Like, everything is real about me. I don't have extensions. Like, I think I am gonna end up maybe getting like a row of extensions just to give my hair a little bit more fullness. Like, it is pretty full, it is pretty thick, but it could also, you know, just use a little extra like oomph, you know? Anyways, but no, a lot of people ask me, they're always like, where do you get injected? Where do you do this? And I'm like, I don't, but I have recommendations for all of them. YYC Injectionist to get your goddamn juicy lips that I know you want. The extensionist who does my beautiful luxurious hair. Like, look at this hair. Are you kidding me? I look expensive.
Opulent, you own everything.
But like, you know what I'm saying? And what was my other shameless plug that I was gonna do? Don't fucking remember. Fuck. Dang it. Okay. Oh, Ultra White Clinic. People are always asking me how I get my teeth so goddamn bright. I know. It's crazy. Ultra White Clinic though, baby. And use straws for everything, because if you use straws, then this stuff doesn't directly hit your teeth. So if you're drinking like pop, I even do it sometimes with wine, because wine makes you have stained teeth. We don't want that, right? No. Also, drink your water, kids. Next question, are you visiting LA this year? So, I've been like, you know, chatting with some LA friends, and eventually I'm going to go down there. With the pandemic and everything, it makes it really difficult to do that. Especially because, like I said, I also am a full-time career woman. Makes me sound so like old or something. I don't know. And like sophisticated. Like, who is she? What? Okay. But yeah, so those things kind of come into fruition and kind of make it a little bit hard to do that. But eventually I will be down there, and I better see you all down there. LOL, what took you so long to post again? So with my stalker that I've talked about before, on like my other social medias, they really made me uncomfortable to post on YouTube because that's the one form of social media / communication that I could not block or completely prevent this person from viewing my content. So it was a platform that I really had to distance myself with because of my own safety. Like, that's literally simple as that. But it's been 2 years now, and I really just feel like taking my power back and enjoying filming because it's what I like to do. I love to just talk to the camera and be a goofy gal, you know? So that's why. What are your current goals and aspirations? So my current goal is to succeed in the career that I have right now, being a sales representative, as well as just genuinely keeping a mental happiness because of everybody has endured lots of changes through COVID as well. But yeah, just a lot of crazy things have changed in my life. I went through a lot of changes. I'm going to be going through another change here really soon that I'm going to be filming for you guys because it's a new chapter to my life that I'm really excited about. I want to keep a good mental capacity and just stay happy in that nature. As well as I want to eventually down the road start my own business. Just because I've always kind of had that kind of a mindset where it's more on the entrepreneurial side. Like, I'm always, if I'm relaxing, I'm sitting there and I'm like, what else could I be doing right now? Like, what, like, and then I get mad at myself because I'm like, you could be doing something, but you also need to rest sometimes. So I don't know. I just definitely, those are kind of my current goals and aspirations. Yes. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Oh my goodness. I see myself on a TV show in 5 years. I see myself as one of the top representing salespeople in Calgary. I see myself as a confident badass. I see myself as somebody that is entertaining but also inspirational to other girls. In the sense of when I was a younger, I never really got the opportunity to watch a YouTuber that was funny, that also was beautiful, like that had a beautiful heart, you know? I find that a lot of the time people will hide the terrible things they've been through and won't show that you can be a positive person on the outside of that. And that's something that I want to bring to light. So if there's any girls, like young girls that are watching, I just, you know, I want people to be able to be confident in themselves and be a beautiful girl that's also smart and isn't just a beautiful face. Like, you know? Can I get your number? No. I have a stalker. No. Steak or fish? Oh my god, I love seafood. Like, give me seafood and I will be the happiest camper in the world. Sorry, I'm just like scrolling through these. Why do you hate tacos? Okay. This guy has been like asking me to go on a date forever and to go and get tacos. And I've just been in this headspace where I've been burned a few times and I just want to be alone and like focusing on my future until the person that I bring into my life really likes the things that I like and can be confident enough to let me be who I truly am. Because I feel like a lot of the time I'm toning down my personality or toning down my full potential for people that I get into relationships with. And that's like something that I will never do anymore. I refuse to do that. So that's why I'm kind of like, not saying that this person can't bring value to my life. I'm just not wanting to go on dates because I don't want to waste my time if there isn't like a long-term future plan. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes any sense, but hopefully somebody understands what I'm saying. God damn, you are fine. How tall are you? I am 5'7". I am 5'7". Thank you so much. Next question is your family life. Do you have siblings, etc.? I do. So, I am extremely close with my family. I've always really valued my relationship that I have with my parents especially and my brother especially. Me and my brother are 4 years apart. I only have one sibling. Me and my brother are 4 years apart. He is 17 now. He's getting old. He's 17 now. And I just literally love that kid to bits. Like forever, until I'm an older lady, until I'm sure me and him have even kids, like until he has his kids and I have mine, and we have our little nieces and nephews, like I'm still gonna look at him as my little brother with care, if that makes sense. Like he can mature and he'll be a grown-ass man for sure, but I will always care for him like he's a little kid, just because he's my little brother. Like I just fucking love that. I just love him to bits. Like he's just my favorite human being. There's nobody in this world that can recite a movie scene better than you will ever know. Like just the way that he's so witty and can hilariously recite anything. It is the funniest shit ever. And yeah, just loving him bits. I also have a dog. Her name is Sasha, and I actually have a dog of my own that a lot of you guys will remember if you've watched me on Instagram and TikTok through this pandemic in the past 2 years. And what my dog is I actually got this dog with my ex-boyfriend, and we lived in a high-rise apartment, and when we broke up, I kept the dog, but it ended up being that just he is such a hyperactive dog. His name is Chevy, and he's a Springer Spaniel. He's such a hyperactive dog that being in an apartment was just not the right space for him. It unfortunately just wasn't a good space for him. He was always anxious, and just he needs a backyard, and my parents love him to bits. My mom and him are literally inseparable. And we have a bunch of acreage back home in BC, so he just gets to run around and have a good time. So he loves his life over there. And for my parents have been married for like years. I don't even know. I think like 20 years or something like that. I aspire to have love like them one day. We will get that when we do, whatever. But yeah, they're the best. I love my parents to the end of the world. They are like, they're literally the biggest support system and the best support system I could have ever asked for. They let me chase my dreams like it's no other, and they love me. So I love you guys. Okay, why Calgary over Vancouver if you were originally from BC? So this question is a really good question. So I actually have a story about this. So I was born in Nanaimo, which is on Vancouver Island in Vancouver. So I'm actually from the island, and I moved to Trail, BC when I was 5 or 6 years old, like just right before kindergarten. And that Trail is like all I've ever known. Like that's what I remember the most. Like I don't really remember Nanaimo at all, really, to be honest. But yeah, so I grew up in Trail, BC as a fully competitive dancer. I competitively danced for, I think, 13 years. And in those 13 years, I got to travel through a lot of Canada. I went to BC and Alberta a lot. Those were the two provinces that we did majority of our dance competitions in. So I was always bouncing between the two. And being in dance, you're around a lot of girls a lot of the time. And I would just find that when I would go to competitions in BC, the girls were not nice to me really at all. Like they just wouldn't be inviting. They were very kind of standoffish. And BC is just very cliquey. Whereas when I moved to Alberta, I just was always welcomed with open arms in dance competitions by other competing teams and girls from Alberta. And it was just a really refreshing feeling. And I just kind of always felt like Alberta was where I needed to live. So Alberta is where I went to school, and now where I've created a life for myself. So it's kind of exciting how just choosing a place to live can either change your life for the better or for the worse. And for me, it totally made way more than I could ever have imagined of my dreams coming true. So it was just the best decision I ever made, was to move to Alberta. The defining problem the world faces at this current time, in your opinion. Oh my God. That's a really deep question to leave off on. And I think the biggest, hardest thing is just like human beings accepting themselves and accepting the fact that tomorrow, every single day, tomorrow is a new day, and whatever you endured yesterday, whether it was like the worst day of your life, nothing is the end. And that's what I think is really cool about life, and I think is one of my biggest problems in the world right now. I'm constantly getting on myself about like, why haven't you started this already? Like yesterday you did that, so now today is not gonna be productive, or like, you know, things like that where I'm really on myself and super hard on myself. And it's like, okay, that was yesterday, but we can change today. We can change the outcome of tomorrow. We can change how we do this tomorrow. And I think that we just need to really remember that, because I think that that's very important. And I don't think we remember that enough. So some of this video was sappy. Some of this video gave you guys an insight as to kind of the way that I've changed nowadays. But stay tuned. That's the purpose of my YouTube channel, is for us to get to know each other. We need to know each other. We get each other. Sorry, TikTok references. If you don't know, well, start knowing, girl. But yeah, that's literally it. I hope whoever watched this enjoyed this and you got something from it. And I hope down the road you will tune in again. I mean, if you're not subscribed, then you're literally losing out. Like, I don't know why you would do that, you weirdo. But yeah, you guys should subscribe. I'm also gonna just put all my Instagram and all my fun handles in the description box so you guys can click away. I hope you guys had the best day ever, and I literally cannot wait to see you guys again soon. Omegle will be our next video, I promise. Okay, bye guys.